Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, March 29th. My name is Alan. I want to welcome you to my Spiritual Growth Through Recovery podcast. Purpose of these videos is to grow my spirituality by following the AA program of recovery. And I do that by being honest, vulnerable, and accountable, which is why I make the videos. Right? Makes me put some work in and do some self-reflecting and some self-honesty. All right. I'm not an expert in AA, spirituality, or recovery, just sharing my experience, hopes that I can gain some sanity by surrendering and staying sober. All right. So the recipe we follow here is read the daily reading out of the AA Daily Reflections. I'll share my take on that, what stood out to me, and then share any struggles, goals, successes, that type of thing. So, all right. Well, let's get busy. All right. Today's topic is going to be trusted servants and selfishness. All right. March 29th. Trusted servants. They are servants. Theirs is sometimes thankless privilege of doing the group's chores. In Zorba the Greek, Nikos Kazantzakis describes an encounter between his principal character and an old man busily at work planting a tree. "What is it you are doing?" Zorba asks. The old man replies, "You can see very well what I'm doing, my son. I'm planting a tree." "But why plant a tree?" Zorba asks. If you won't be able to see it bear fruit." And the old man answers, "I, my son, live as though I were never going to die." The response brings a faint smile to Zorba's lips, and as he walks away, he exclaims with a note of irony, "How strange! I live as though I were going to die tomorrow." As a member of Alcoholics Anonymous, I have found that the third legacy is a fertile soil in which to plant the tree of my sobriety. The fruits I harvest are wonderful: peace, security, understanding, and 24 hours of eternal fulfillment. And with the soundness of mind to listen to the voice of my conscience when, in silence, it gently speaks to me saying, "You must go in service. There are others who must plant and harvest." So, all right. So I guess my take on that, um, service. And I think that's as I get through the 12 steps, you got to give it away. Got to give it away to keep it. I think that's one of the paradoxes that I've heard is, so if I don't give this thing away, if I don't gain some sobriety and then try to help somebody else, then I'm not going to keep it. So when I think of that, it's by planting a tree, it's by doing service work bears the real fruit. And it's funny because as I'm working through my recovery, I still look for opportunities to be selfish and get for me. But I'm never going to get that fulfillment if I'm ever thinking about me. So, and we're here, it talks at the bottom about the fruits I harvest are wonderful: peace, security, understanding, and 24 hours of eternal fulfillment. You must let it go in service. It's good reading. Good reading for today. Kind of makes me think about kind of something I've been struggling with personally, and that's just selfishness and complacency, and resting on my laurels and when things get easy. So, just trying to kind of made some notes. One of the main things I like to do when I go to meetings or when I just sit down is just whatever thoughts come to mind, I just want to write them down and where am I at and what's going on with me, right? So I'm definitely feeling off balance. It's been 5 days since I've been to an AA meeting. I was at one last Thursday, and then I left for New York Friday, Saturday. I came back Sunday, and I was too tired to go to a meeting. Too tired. Yesterday, I made other things a priority. And so, bam, it just finally get to another meeting. It's like, geez, why do I wait so long? Why do people slack off and go into meetings? Why does recovery cease being the number one priority? And at this point, I think it has to just do with the ego and the self creep back in and kind of start to take over again. Whenever I'm in pain, I'm willing to do anything, and I am judging. I'm willing, and then as I feel better, the judgment comes in. I start thinking I don't have to do certain things, and so that's just kind of what stood out there. I realize I'm back to being selfish, self-absorbed, and driven again with what I want. I've been so consumed with how I have felt that my priorities have become what's the most stressful thing in my life. And it's been painting this room I wanted to get done. That took over everything that was going on with me. And then I've been wanting to escape my thoughts and feelings by sleeping a lot. So checking out. I mean, I'm not using, but I'm not really present in dealing with what I got to deal with, right? I honestly feel like I'm setting myself up to get fired from my job and to relapse. I just feel like something's brewing there. I got to really be aware of that, and I gotta stay on top of that. Um, I'm not feeling like I'm very grateful or humble to do the things that I don't want to do, and I'm feeling like I'm keeping score again. They do this, and it's not fair. I've done all these things, and how come they're not doing? Keeping score. I gotta just be a humble servant, and just help others without keeping score. That stood out to me. I get up every day, not every day, every day the last couple of days. It's been all about me, my, mine, I sometimes get so sick of me that I want to get high to quit dealing with me. But really, in reality, if I was to be of service and help somebody else, I think I could accomplish that getting out of me instead of using by being of service. I could still get out of that mindset of obsessing about me, and I won't have the negative consequences. So I think something I'll definitely work on today. Um, when I'm too selfish, I get very judgmental, and that really kicks in. I get my judgment back. When I'm in emotional pain, I'm willing to do just about anything. Right? I just mentioned that. But after a few weeks, my ego starts to creep back in, and I get my judgment back, and I still feel like, well, this is the way things should be. Um, I don't know. That's just kind of what's out to me. Then back to all about me again. And boy, it's hard. It is so hard to not get sucked up into that. But it's where I'm at, and part of this honesty I talk about is being real with where I'm at. If I'm not willing to look at myself, what's really going on, I don't think I got much of a chance to stay sober and have peace in this world. So, anyway, I just want to encourage you to look for opportunities to help somebody else today. Be of service without expecting anything in return. Don't even tell them. Getting out of self, doing something for somebody else. So that's my goal today. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, hump day, and yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for another video. Later.